Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show where the stakes couldn't possibly be lower on the best day of the week. It's Monday. It's What the Deck. I'm Day 9, one of the contestants today, the host, the guy that talks too much, and joining me is the most majestically haired human being that has ever walked the earth, or should I say walked an apartment for a year in quarantine. Brian Kibler. Welcome, Brian. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. You know, I was actually just putting on my Kaldheim shirt for today's show, and I was like, you know what? I really just look like the frontman of a metal band now. Like,
yeah,
it's really I've really got that going for me.
I mean, this is like incredible. Like, you almost have like geological striations in there. Like, we could actually find different sagas in your life.
You can see like where like, you know, I stopped being able to dye my hair, and like it's just gray in the middle here, and you know, it's like a tree.
I mean, it's spectacular. No, you can always count how old Brian is by looking at the rings in the hair. So it's been a while since we've been together here. This is the first episode of What the Deck of the year. So before we hop straight into the game, I need to know, Brian, how was your winter break? How was the last like 2-3 months-ish been?
Pretty much the same as the rest of all the time spent in like COVID quarantine isolation. It's not like there's really holidays you go
oh
do
my gosh,
things.
right?
Like, I've spent all of my time at home playing games on my computer, and that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I do really appreciate the fact that, you know, like being a streamer, being a content creator, I can still do everything that I do, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
in that regard, but even then, you know, every day kind of is the same thing in and out when you barely ever leave your house.
Yeah, and my conversations have really degenerated with my friends and family, because my mom's like, what have you been up to? I'm like, well, nothing. Have you seen Queen's Gambit? And she's like, yes. I'm like, all right, well, let's follow up in 2 months. Like, there's nothing new.
I'm rewatching The Expanse because the new season of The Expanse is out, and The Expanse is so good.
That is so good.
And I'm really enjoying WandaVision. You know.
Oh yeah, there's
although like only being 30-minute episodes, I'm like, wait, that's it? That's it?
Yeah,
that's it?
yeah. No, I mean that's
give me more.
It's like
I've
eating
been
exactly.
stuck at home for a year. You can't give me one 30-minute episode a week.
Yeah,
that's just not reasonable.
No,
that's torture.
I am spoiled by binging. I mean, right now watching a 30-minute episode and stopping is as if they sold individually wrapped M&Ms. Like, it doesn't even make sense to me. It's a number of handfuls, right? Well, we want to bring to you today some good old fun for many of you still hanging out in quarantine with What the Deck. So first of all, what the hell is this show? The idea is we ask you to submit to us historic legal decks built around some theme. Today's theme is Giants versus Dragons. It's the big stuff out there. Now, when we say themed around it, we are tasking you to come up with the most creative, ridiculous, stupid, nonsense jank that you wouldn't even be able to run on the ladder. But because we're both running jank, no one really knows what's going to happen. We often need to beg one another for extra turns. We often just say, I don't want to kill you because I want to see what's going to happen next. We are the Rube Goldberg machine of Magic the Gathering. And Brian, you have dragon decks. What are a little bit of the decks that you are going to be looking at today?
So this sampling of decks that I have today, they kind of span the gamut of like what you think of when you think of dragons. There's dragons that hoard treasure and do stuff with that treasure, including one of my favorite dragons in recent history, Goldspan Dragon. That's in a lot of these. That card is beautiful. There is a deck that is basically a big mana dragon deck. Uses one of my reveal cards from not too long ago, Leyline Tyrant. And just a lot of things that build up a bunch of mana to bomb people with Leyline Tyrant. There's dragons that, you know, they're known for like eating little things. There's a token growing dragon deck. And there's kind of the trickery of Niv Mizzet style dragon deck, which is, you know, got a few things up its sleeve. If dragons really have sleeves. It's more like, I don't even know, that scaly tunic. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I have an ace of diamonds up my scales. Or however they say at the poker table when they're raking their claws and into the felt as they drag the chips.
That's actually where the term "the rake" came from. It's what the dragons do every pot.
Yeah, no, don't look it up. It's just true. For my giant stuff, I mean, there are decks that are focused around having several giants out at once, but there's some real creative deck building. There's some that just focus around the properties of one giant that's a little weird, and the entire deck is focused on that. We even have a deck that doesn't have as many giants as it does cards with the word giant in it. such as the Giant Ox, which is the 0/6.
Yeah. I think it was Ben Sec today on Twitter was like what is Giant Ox doing in a set with a bunch of cards that are actual type giant? It itself is called Giant Ox, but is not a giant.
Yeah, I know, right? And the answer is in What the Deck, we don't really care that much. So that was legal, and we accepted it. And there were a couple people that submitted real try-hard giant decks. None of those are going to make it to the air today. So the way that this is going to work is that Brian and I are going to be playing a sampler. We're each going to be picking 5 different decks and just playing them against each other, familiarizing ourselves, seeing the breadth of the delights that you have provided to us. And then we're going to play in a not-so-serious 3-match determination of what is, in fact, the better big creature, the giant or the dragon. Now, before we do that...
it's dragons.
Okay, Brian, look. Okay.
I may be a little biased.
Yes. And actually, you know, in a moment we're gonna do a sponsor plug, because big thanks to NordVPN for sponsoring not just this but the next several What the Decks, and of course the What the Decks in the past. We've had NordVPN as a longtime sponsor. But before we go into that, Brian, where does your nickname, the Dragon Master, come from? I mean, I know, but I'm alley-ooping for you, you know.
It was a nickname that I got after the Magic Pro Tour in Chicago, which actually was over 20 years ago at this point.
Yes,
I'm in fact I'm an elder dragon right now.
Yeah,
you know,
Brian had no hair then. This is what with the sort of progress we've seen since that time.
But I made top 8 of that Pro Tour playing a deck that had Rith the Awakener in it. And on multiple occasions, I played Armadillo Cloak on Rith the Awakener. You know, this is this is way before like you really saw dragons in a lot of decks. Before like big creatures were really like ever good in Magic, right? Like the most popular deck in that tournament was Rebels, and then another deck was Counter Rebels. It was Rebels with counter spells. I mean, there were aggressive decks there were the Saffron Burst Fires of Yavimaya decks, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna beat all of these dragons, and I kind of carried that through playing just more big creatures than the average player and succeeding with them for a very long time. So.
Well, let's end that streak today. Let's turn you into the Dragon Chomper. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to introduce our decks in one quick moment. But first, a word from myself last Thursday. Wouldn't you know it, today's episode of What the Deck is sponsored by NordVPN, a service that encrypts your connection to the internet using one of over 5,500 servers in 59 countries. This will prevent your ISP from tracking and selling your usage data. This will hide your IP address, and this will let you get around those pesky region blocks for content. It's even fast enough to stream in HD. You can have up to 6 devices connected at once with unlimited bandwidth, and it works on Windows, Mac, Linux, iOS, and Android. Last time we were here, we talked about their upgrades for security, diskless servers, co-located servers. Today, let's talk about speed. 20% of NordVPN servers have currently been upgraded to 10 gigabit per second connections, with more upgrades on the way. That's 10 times faster than it used to be, which is really important given how many people are switching over to 4K video and using these speedy 5G connections. This helps future-proof NordVPN servers. We have a deal right there for 70% off a 2-year plan, and if you use the code DAY9TV at checkout, you get a month free. Don't forget that there is a 30-day money-back guarantee with 24-hour customer support. It is now time for What the Deck. Thanks, me. Hey. Let's introduce our very first deck of What the Deck. We got one that, this was from Korkin. This is our very reasonable, try-hard mono-red Giants deck, right? We have Bone Crusher Giants. We have some of the fresh Calamity Bearers that's doubling up on the damage from Giants. We have the Tectonic Giants that's dealing damage and drawing cards. We have Quakebringer that's dealing damage. We even have Neheb the Eternal. At the beginning of your post-combat phase, add 1 red for each 1 life your opponent have lost this turn. This is precisely ramping so we can get out... Ooh. Fiery Emancipation. If a source you control will deal combat damage, deals triple that much. We also have Chandra's Incinerator because we're dealing damage to the face in various ways that are non-combat based. We can get a free Enormous Elemental. And this one is kind of fun. Damage can't be prevented this turn. If a source you control will deal damage this turn, it deals double. It is Korkin's mono-red giant doubler. Now, is Neheb a giant? It's a Zombie Minotaur Warrior, but it does provide to us extra mana. It has what I would describe as a reasonable mana base. 17 plus 4 is 21 red sources. plus the Shadow Skull smashing is 25. So, I mean, it's a giant deck that focuses on doing a giant amount of multiplicative damage. It's perfect. It's a perfect deck. Now, this is the most reasonable one, I think. This is the most reasonable deck that I think is provided. And frankly, if you're mono red, sometimes you just blow out your opponent, and that's actually terrific, and that's totally fine.
Are you ready?
I'm literally ready!
I mean, you did challenge me, so I sort of assumed you were ready.
Yeah. No, I'm ready. I'm literally ready. And, you know, I'm going to... My hand sucks. Let's hang on to this one.
Mine's pretty good. Mine's pretty good.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, now, let's play what I think is maybe my favorite modal dual face card first. Shadow Skull Smashing. An all-star of a card. It's just an all-star of a card.
Triome.
Oh, ooh. Now, let's see here. I think I'm going to have to do this. Now, typically in a mono-red deck, you know, Brian, you got to really get the stuff down. But this is a little bit of a magical giant red deck. A little bit magical.
Well, I'm going to play me a wily goblin who creates a treasure.
Okay, now immediately I know that this is one of your... Actually, do you know how many of your 5 decks have a Goldspan Dragon in them?
I believe it's 3. 3 of the 5, I think.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Still a possibility. It could be anything.
And this...
It can be a Neheb.
Well,
he's not a giant. He's a zombie Minotaur warrior.
Well, the thing is that, like, it's helping, because there's really 2 things at work, Brian. There is the literal interpretation of a giant, which is you type in the word giant, you start dragging those cards in. But then there is there's the notion...
A giant, just as in, like, cost a lot of mana, is large.
And, like, don't think in terms of the card being a high cost one. Think of the effect being a giant effect, okay?
Okay.
That's how I'm gonna put it. That's how I'm gonna phrase it. Alright.
Alright, well, I'm gonna play this. Boop. Anointed Procession.
Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, well, I can't wait for, like, in a moment, I'm soon gonna be able...
That one says giant.
Yeah, no, I've done it. We've managed to successfully hit the theme. You know, sometimes in What the Deck, I feel a little bit like one of those kids that has to turn in a 5-page paper, and the 5th page has 1 sentence on it, and it's like, you can't tell me there's not 5 pages here, you know? Like, you can't tell me it's not a giant deck.
Boom. 2 treasure tokens.
Oh my god. Huh. Alright. This, you know, the art on Brazen Freebooter looks a little bit like me, where instead of holding up a gem, I'm like, see, there's a giant in my deck. I think that the right thing for me to do is going to be to do this.
Alright.
See, I'm worried about this double block. I don't think I can do it. I think I have to have a little bit of patience here. I think I have to have a little bit of patience.
Oh my.
Am I dead? Did I lose the game? Is that it?
No, you're not dead. But I just drew this.
Oh,
and Harmonicon.
Okay, wait. This is if an
artifact. So now anytime I would make a token, if it's from a trigger from an artifact or a creature, I may quadruple the number.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. All right. Now, the good thing is, I know you would never dream of making a deck. Hold on, I need to calculate. I know you would never dream of making a deck that would take advantage of that.
Whoa. Oh dear. Oh dear.
So I think I do this, and I do this. Turn this sideways to deal 3 damage to each opponent, which deals 9 damage. Yes!
Huh.
Excellent. Excellent.
Oh dear.
A giant amount of damage.
That is, in fact, giant, yes. Alright, well, we're going to double block here.
Alright, now I'm going to take out the Brazen Freebooter. I think this is the play. Oh, wait, I just...
Oh, I did not. Oh, yeah, because I literally... But if I block, I just take 1 million anyway, right?
Oh my god, that's right. Was that?
No, because that's life loss, not damage. Oh, right. I was.
Oh, look. Wow. Sorry, everyone. We've been in quarantine for a while. Our brains are turning to mush. Like we. Oh no, Brian. I mean, oh no.
The interaction between like afflict and dealing. I had it in my head that it was double, and I was gonna go to 1, but it's triple. Oh, I was like, oh yeah, this is just like a Furnace of Wrath effect. I'm gonna take twice as much damage, but no, it was actually triple damage, and I just exploded.
Yeah,
I was excited about getting like a bunch of treasure tokens, and then you just killed me.
I know. And here's what's a really embarrassing thing is that I too was like, I'm gonna deal 9 damage, then that's gonna be that. Like I'm just, my brain is shutting down. And it kind of reminds me like what you were talking about. There's a difference between damage and life loss, because Fire Emancipation triples damage, it doesn't triple life loss. And I remember once upon a time listening to a guy who was teaching his girlfriend how to play Magic, and she'd played like all sorts of other games. She just like incidentally had not played Magic, so she has like tons of experience and knowledge and understanding about all sorts of systems and games. But like hearing this guy be like, no, it's play, not put. No, cast is different from putting onto the battlefield versus playing. It's just like, and she said, what is all this like word quibbling? He's like, this is really, really, really important because you can't put a land out, but you can play a land in this situation. And it just literally sounds like someone's making up rules. It's so amazing. Well, I mean, I did want to know, what is the payoff that was going to be happening in that deck?
More treasure.
But then, like, when you have the treasure, then what?
Well, then you just keep getting more treasure, and then you're just rich. No, there's the
Oh, is it the enchantment?
Well, I mean, there was the Panoramica, and then the Anointed Procession, and then you have the dude who, whenever you play an artifact comes to play under control, you can loot. So you can just like loot through. Like the next turn, I was gonna play the dragon, sacrifice treasures, and then play that guy, and then just loot for like a 6 cards or whatever it is with that the combination of the triggers.
Oh yeah. Well, I have my next deck is one that's a little bit more ambitious and is not about giant creatures, but it's about giant
that's gonna attack me for like 26 or whatever on turn 5.
It's not that, but it does have giants. I'm gonna go intro it. See you in a sec.
All right.
Okay, so this is Mitch Wise's giant tokens deck. Now, I'm the one who has the Anointed Processions, right? And we have a goose that can make food, a witch's oven that can make food. We have, Trail of Crumbs, which can make food, and so on and so forth. And then we have Giant Opportunity. Sack 2 foods. If you do, create a 7/7 green giant creature token. You see this? It's a food giant deck. Now, we also have some other ways to make tokens with Eska's Chariot. We have Battle for Bredagard, which, look at the 3rd chapter of it. Choose any number of artifact tokens and or creature tokens with different names, create a copy of each of those. So what we're doing is we're just making tokens, cloning tokens, making many tokens. It's good stuff. I will now fight What the Guest. I'm ready to kill a Brian. Blue Wall says this deck sounds stupid, I'm in. Yeah, you love to see it. You love to see it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Brian. Brian is introducing a deck that is clearly much more rich and dense than our deck. Our deck is like, okay, there's food, and there's food, and there's food, and there's food, and there's copying food, and then a giant happens. Just like, it's just like so unbelievably straightforward. Now, the risk of a deck that's a little too linear is that if anyone steers you away from your line, you hurt. You hurt real bad. You know, Brian, I have a question with regards to honor here that I want to get your take on.
Question with regards to honor?
Yeah. I have a hand that is a good hand. I can do stuff with it. It has none of my giant cards in it. I think I have to mulligan.
I mean, I don't have a dragon in my hand right now. Okay. And I was going to keep my hand.
Well, you know, I'm... Okay. You know what, I made a really good call. I don't know how else to say this. I'm proud of myself. I think... Okay. Okay. I've done it. I've done it.
The oven. Uh-oh. Ooh.
I think that because I did not hit a couple of key cards here, we might have died immediately.
Okay. I'm just gonna do this.
Huh. Alright, I mean, this... I want you to know. I know that what I'm about to do looks really stupid. I know that what I'm about to do looks really stupid, okay? I'm aware of it.
A winding constrictor. Is that stupid?
A winding constrictor?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. This is the 1+ counter. Okay, now watch this. Okay, watch this. This is
I
incredible.
played this card in the Team Pro Tour.
Alright.
Like, what, 3 years ago? Uh-oh. Whoa. You have a food token. Alright. Okay. You got 2 foods.
There it is.
Okay.
I've done it.
You have a giant! You did it!
It took everything I had. It took all of it. Please, please don't remove my giant. Please, Brian, please don't remove it. That's it. That's the combo.
Alright, well, I'm gonna play... Boom.
Oh, Drakmaw? Okay. Oh my god, I'm like so embarrassed. Alright, so when it dies... Oh, it comes back as a very large one.
Alright, I'll take 7.
Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? And see, now I can sacrifice this giant to make food that I can then sack to make 2/2 flying griffins. This is the combo.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's just so circuitous, and it just does so little. Harry, I shocked in the land. Because if I sack this, I make a food token, and you have to pay 2 to sack the token to get 3 life.
This makes the beginning of your end step if you gain 3 or more. All right.
Yeah, so I can't gain anything on this turn.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could Witch's Oven. At the end of your turn, you get the guy.
Yeah. I thought that this was at the end of each turn. And so, oh god. Where's the dragons? I'm gonna call.
I haven't drawn one yet.
I'm gonna call foul.
I'm trying to find my dragons. They're supposed to be eating these little things.
Okay, so we do this. Watch this. This is just high level play like you've never seen. All right, swinging in. Watch. Watch. You wish you could play at this level, Brian. Watch me go. This is incredible.
I'll block it.
Alright, well that's kind of jerky. Alright, well it goes on this. And then
boom.
Alright. And it's a 5/4. Ugh. But watch this. Wait, doesn't this double this?
No, it's only on my creatures with the Winding Constrictor. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I summon them. I then sacrifice it for the food. Boom. Gaining life, summoning.
Boom!
A round of applause. I mean, this is like one of those... What was it, the OK Go music videos? Where they just like are doing insane things. They just do this deck to their next track. Ah, yes. Ah, this is just a lean back moment for me. Nothing else to do. Big Neppy says, Pauper tier combos. That's right, that's right. I got a bunch of commons that are popping off, baby. Alright, I think Grokmaw, I don't even care about.
We'll just attack with the Grokma.
Alright. No blocks. Now the thing is that, like...
I guess I'm just gonna kill your giant.
Let me just tap my Witch's Oven.
Now you have no giants and I have no dragons. So
it's over. It's over. I mean, like, you can't stop this. This is unbelievable. Get out of here. Actually, you know, I should probably sack the one. No, screw it. Just to send a message. I'm gonna sack this. Boom. Oh my gosh, the Giants deck turns out that it is predicated upon the awesomeness of the Griffin Airy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Sure.
Now, I'd just like to state for the record that I, Sean Plott, one of the players in What the Deck, actually cast a giant, which, as you clearly see, is labeled in my corner.
I drew one.
Non-committal.
Trying over here. All right, we will attack with these two.
Okay, so I'm a little scared. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to triple block this 2/3. I think that's the key. Just triple blocking, because there's no way. There's no way. Sacrifice a creature. Blacksmith deals 2 damage to target creature. That creature can't block. Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay. I mean, if this is what you got, this is what you got, and that's okay.
I'm gonna kill this guy though.
Okay. All right, we are in this. Oh hell yes, hell yes. Oh my god, no. It's over. It's over. You can't handle, man. Let me tell you.
But you don't have you didn't use your Griffin, your Witch's Oven, so you don't get your tokens.
What? I can do it on this turn. How dare you?
But it's the beginning of your end step.
I know. I don't have enough mana to crack the food anyways. So.
Oh right.
So I'm just passing through. Believe me, I would make the main phase play with the instant speed combo. You're correct that that is something that I would personally do.
I mean, yes. That's why I brought it up.
All right. Oh, this is okay.
Well,
there is only one play to make. I will do this. I will then sacrifice this. Anointed Procession's going to kick into high gear. Love it. Okay. Yes! It's all coming together. Alright, we're going to heal a little bit. We're gonna become...
Oh dear. Uh-oh.
We're going to become Piotr Głogowski. This is it. This is the moment. Bam, bam. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I love Anointed Procession. Where's my giants, man? Okay. When Discordant Piper comes in, create a single one. Okay. Oh, it's when it dies. Okay. This is totally this is a draft card.
Excuse me, it's going to be sacrificed?
I'm looking forward to it.
Huh. Well,
I do want you to know I do feel a profound sense of shame that there is yet to be a large amount of giants for me on my side.
I mean, I have yet to draw a dragon.
This is seems only fair. Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to block the Grok Maw. I mean, there's no choice. This guy doesn't have Death Touch, does he? Should block with the team.
Okay, so.
Indeed. Panberry says, I mean, our deck has one card with the word giant on it. I mean, I mulligan for it. I did. All right.
Well, now I have a Hydra. Go ahead. I don't think I can really keep up with Trail of Crumbs, Anointed Procession,
It's
Double Griffin,
insane. Yeah.
with my draft commons.
All right, let's see if I can get giant opportunity here. Sunpetal Grove will do. Battle for Bredegard.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's just a token maker and a token duplicator.
So many tokens.
Yes, get 'em, birds. Into the skies. Yes. This is the kind of token deck dream I've been living for my whole life.
Oh god. Well, so I think if I am gonna try and win this, how am I gonna do this? I think we're gonna use this. Gonna kill one of these, sacking this guy.
Alright, here it comes. Lots of stuff happening, lots of stuff. One gets taken down.
And then this, gonna sack that guy, sacking this.
So, the dream top deck for me would be Giant Opportunity. To try to finish out at least with Giants on the field. I will with no shame say, oh, did you hit it? Did you hit Corvold?
Well, I drew a card, I drew a dragon.
Gold spam.
I mean, I think I'm still just dead, though. But I will at least play my dragon, so it's not embarrassing that I never played a dragon.
Immer Sturm. Alright, now, see, what I need to do is I need to dig deep and hope that I can get the giant opportunity. We're gonna do just one more turn. This might just be the game where we don't have enough dragons in the deck. It might just be the game where this is the case.
I don't know that one more turn is gonna really do much for me here. Because your turns are just so much better than mine with all your like Rube Goldberg machines.
Yeah, an Anointed Procession. Number 2.
Another one.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna.
I played one of those last game, and then you attacked me for 23.
Yeah, I think I'll. You know, look one more turn. We're gonna do just the last one, the final, the last turn. We're gonna decline this. I don't have the money to do it.
Haha.
I've done it. Mini Griffins, bam, bam.
That's a lot of Griffins.
Oh my god, I love.
Yeah, well, I have, you know what? I have Blight Step Pathway. I also have Seer Step Pathway in my hand. The other side of that card.
But they're just not the pathway to winning. I'm saying, like,
no, they're not. I need a different path. It's
alarming when the deck submissions to what the deck have reasonable mana bases. It's just.
I mean, I got a whole lot of mana here. I did have the dual-sided cards, the Hagra's Maulings, but
and those
didn't really do enough. Oh god,
Brian, I must regrettably kill you.
I mean, please do. Please end my misery here.
I would love. Please, I want to die.
I would like -1 more turns. I would like to have played less of this particular game.
All right, there we go. No, like this was the wrong deck to one more turn you, and for that I'm sorry. It's like this is like dropping your juggling set during the talent show and then saying, you know what, just do the whole set again. Just give it another shot, and then you drop it again, and everyone's like, ooh, that looked painful twice. Like, yeah, I mean, sometimes it just doesn't pan out. Now, I do have some perhaps redemptive news, Brian. The next deck that I have is pretty terrible, and I'm excited to see if it can do anything at all. It's going to try to shrink your dragons. Do you have a sense of what you're pulling out for game number 3?
I mean, I think I'm gonna go, you know, with the one blue deck that I have, the Trixie Dragon.
Ooh, so. Trixie Dragon time. Well, okay, let's head over to the intros.
The Draconic Masterminds we got coming on here.
So, let's take a look at this deck, okay? What on earth is this deck trying to do? Swathcutter Giant says, whenever Swathcutter Giant attacks, it deals 1 damage to each creature defending player controls. Overwhelming Splendor says, enchanted player creatures enchanted player controls lose all abilities and have base power and toughness 1/1. Do you see? Now, I think Drake Grayson just wanted to pander a little bit and included a pair of Outlaw's Merriment. Pandering is really good. It's an extremely effective way to get onto this show. That makes tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of sense. And I think that's completely fine. So the rest of the deck is just Prison. Solemnity. Players can't get counters. Counters can't be put on stuff. We don't have... Wait, why on earth do we have this? Drake, did you forget 9 lives? Wait a minute, which is that, like, if a source would deal damage to you, prevent that damage, and put an incarnation counter on 9 lives, and you just put this in, wait a minute, you put in Solemnity without putting in 9 lives? This deck is amazing. Oh my god, this is fantastic. Now, what we could state is that Solemnity is here to prevent any counters from going on the 1/1s. So that way, the Swathcutter Giant guaranteed kills everything. Why we have 4 of these in here is beyond me, but this is an absolute plasma deck. This is so good. We have an Authority of the Consuls to control, a Mind Stone to ramp a little bit. We have 1 Banishing Light from a different set. Ay, 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 ay. So, Brian, have you ever seen, not a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but a jelly sandwich?
Like just jelly?
Like just jelly. Have you ever seen that?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think anyone has. And that's the thing. When you have an essential 2-card combo and you put in 1 of those cards, you've served me a jelly sandwich. And I don't know where the peanut butter is, but I can't wait.
Okay.
I can't wait to see what the peanut butterless deck is going to provide. I'm going to be hitting you with this pain on turn 3, you know what I mean?
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep this hand, even though this is a little bit awkward, but we're gonna keep it.
Yeah, no, I have some concerns about mine, but this particular list is built to go the distance. Okay. Inspiring you know, I'm gonna crack this. We're gonna go for white. I think we have all the colors we need. I'm gonna play Authority of the Consuls, because, Brian, I want you to have a bunch of sideways dragons.
Huh. Rude. Alright, well, I'm going to play Thematic Compass.
Oh my god, one of the absolute all-stars. I love this card so much. Okay. Here it comes.
Not to be mistaken with Thematic Compass, which is when you determine whether there's enough dragons or giants in a particular deck.
That's what our deck selectors do, right? They need to have a really good thematic compass. Alright, now, you can no longer put counters on creatures, enchantments, or land. Now, normally...
I'm glad I didn't play my like, counter deck against that. One of these decks, actually, like the one I just played.
Oh, that's right!
It's just all about putting counters on things. And you can't do that. Your deck doesn't work.
Now, here's the funny thing, is that, like, you might remember Kowalski's deck from recent historic tournament play was running 9 lives Solemnity. There's no 9 lives in this at all.
Okay.
Alright, there it is. But dude, I've gotten some overwhelming Splendor.
Ooh. What? Wow. Okay, that's rude.
Alright, no, I mean, it's still going to take me quite some time to get there.
Alright, alright. Well...
We do need to get me to turn 8.
How do I undo this?
This is a good question. Right.
This guy'll come into play tapped.
Alright. Oh my. If you control 6 or more lands, make a dragon. Oh my god. Alright. I never want to see that card again.
That's very rude.
It's about what I could figure out how to do. Now the thing is, I am still only about halfway to where I need to be.
I'm glad I didn't play the thing that like makes all my other things that, and then you did that. I'm glad you did that first.
All right, now I'm on the verge of death, but I'm also on the verge of greatness.
I'm going to foretell. Great things are coming.
Oh God. Okay. What are the foretell cards? Is it? I mean, there's the drawing, 2 cards card. Oh my gosh. I need you to be the most solemn person you've ever known.
I don't think that that's up your alley. I think that you're like the opposite.
Gosh, like, would you ever run counterspells in a what the deck deck? I mean that.
Would I? I mean, I don't make the decks.
And you certainly don't choose them. I mean, technically, the team that chooses it is my team. What if the... Oh my god, I thought I was done with Narset, oh god. Well...
We'll take this.
There it is, behold the multiverse. Oh man, Brian, I think we might be dead.
You think I might be dead?
Yeah. No, we like Team Sean here. Look, I swear to God, if you're not solemn by the end of this, I'm gonna be so pissed off.
What is happening here?
I don't know. When I looked at this deck before, I was like, 4 solemnities? 4? Really? 4 of them? Do we need 4 solemnities?
All right. Well. I'm gonna play a Dragon Mage.
Alright, let's see it.
Comes with my tap, though.
Please attack me. I'm begging you to attack me.
Meditate.
Please.
Then I'll discard.
Alright, you got the compass. Nice. Okay, so I mean, I'm seeing the combo, right? You get Narset, you make me discard everything. Bad news for you, buddy. Narset's out of there. Please give me a different set of 7 cards. Please.
Okay, I'll play another Narset.
Oh, shit.
I'll play that.
Oh, God, Brian, come on, man.
I'm going to cast a Mystic Reflection. Make this into another Dragon Mage.
1 life.
I'll attack you with this Dragon Mage. So we each discard. I draw 7, you draw 1.
Here comes the noise. We got the best card in the deck. This is perfect. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
I'll cast Dragon Fodder for 2 more Dragon Mages. Oh no, until the next time. Curses, I think each time. Oh well. Well, now I have some Dragon Fodder.
Oh man, that's actually pretty nice. Okay.
The thoughtfulness before action.
You got a lot of life over there, though.
God, I know. I'm one of the healthiest players in this game. Certainly ahead of you, Brian Kibler.
Alright, I'll play Niv Mizzet.
Oh my god.
So, now whenever I draw a card, I do 1 to anything.
Oh god. Now here's the thing. Niv Mizzet can't be countered, and thanks to Solemnity, it can't get countered, so take that. Alright, let's
I'm just gonna cast this. So I draw 3.
Alright, 1.
Because I get 1 from that, and then 2 more.
Yeah, and then 1, 2, bang, bang. Now, is there a chance that you might just deck? No, it doesn't seem. Doesn't seem like we're gonna get there.
Boom.
Alright,
so let's I discard and then just keep pinging you with Niv Mizzet.
Oh my god, I hate Narset so much. The noise. Alright, alright. Brian got his new Super Soaker. Brian's making all the kids on the playground unhappy. I know, I know. I only have a crappy little tiny water gun.
Now you lose that card. You don't
I know,
get
I
any
have
more.
nothing.
Alright. The dragons keep all the toys. These are the greedy dragons that do their tricksy things, and you don't get any.
Okay, our deck was trying to Overwhelming Splendor and make all your stuff 1/1s. And then I have a Swathcutter Giant that when it attacks, it deals 1 damage to all enemy creatures. Yeah.
But what was the Solemnity for?
It's
just
unclear.
So the 1/1 could never become 2/2s?
I think that's it. I think the idea is that, think of Solemnity as a turn 10 card, where after we have played Overwhelming Splendor, we smash that Solemnity, guaranteeing you can't make stuff 2/2s.
Alright, alright.
Oh. It would have worked a little better with 9 lives. Dre Grayson said there's 100% a 9 lives in there, I promise. Let's take a peek. No, Drake Grayson forgot to put in 9 lives. Oh my god, that's so funny. This is the best thing ever. Alright, well, okay, so I'm excited about the next deck because it does one of my favorite things in all of Magic. It ramps. And it's trying to use the Giants to be big for the sake of flinging. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Brian, are you ready?
I'm gonna play Mo Mana, Mo Problems over here.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, ramp versus ramp.
Some big mana dragons going on for our next game.
Oh, this is it. This is so good. Here we go. 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 All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. Look. The Surtland Flinger is a giant. It's a giant berserker. It says, whenever Surtland Flinger attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, Surtland Flinger deals damage equal to the creature's power to any target. If the sacked creature was a giant, Surtland Flinger deals twice that much damage instead. I mean, this is it. Now, what giants do we have to do flinging? We have Beanstalk Giant, stuff like this. We also have the Calamity Bearer to duplicate the giant power. And then everything else is just like Get There. Look, X damage to each creature with flying. Wow, that's dirty. Knowing that I'm going to be against a dragon deck? Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. You love to see that shit. You love to see that shit. We have Lotus Cobras, Arboreal Grazers. We have Cultivates. We have all sorts of ramping, Migration Paths, Vastwood Surges. We have the Vivian Reed to help us look at the top 4 cards of the library to get the juice. Don't forget Beanstalk Giant can also ramp. How many lands do we have in this deck? Certainly plenty. It's unusual to see so many lands. Select deck. Brian, this deck is perfect.
Perfect?
It's
the bold
perfect.
Claim.
It is.
Ooh, my draw is pretty perfect.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay. Nice.
I'm good. Good to go.
I've done it. Bang. Oh. Oh, Brian. Oh my gosh. This deck, it's just... Oof.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Lotus Cobra.
Hello,
that does tend to lead to giant things happening.
Oh, it feels great. And this?
Runaway, steam can never going back. Is that how the song goes?
That's how I remember it going.
I'm really dating myself there.
We want this. Then we do this. And then we do this.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Alright, we're getting there. We're doing it.
Whoa. Holy.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well.
Lotus Cobra is still capable of doing Lotus Cobra things.
So it appears.
Now, I don't really have that much else planned for myself.
I just had a mountain. It's your turn.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna begin to assemble some pieces here.
Okay. Well, you already did. You have 1,000,000 land. You just play a Beanstalk Giant. This turn.
I could.
Vivian?
But I'm looking for a very special giant. Vivian is going to let me hunt for a very important, very special giant in my life. I guess the Beanstalk Giant. Alright. No attacks. Passing it through.
Which kind of ruins my plan.
Alright, is there anything other than red in this deck?
Maybe. No. Means a -3. Huh. So I can do that.
Alright.
This is kind of awkward.
I'm excited. I like to hear that.
This will be my best plan, though.
Oof.
Because otherwise, yeah. Alright, we're gonna play Ironcrag Feet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is instant speed, okay. Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna play Goldspan Dragon.
Oh, dude. Okay. Alright. So Goldspan's gonna bonk this.
I guess we're gonna cycle this.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah, that's right, because you can only cast one extra spell.
Yeah, I can only cast one spell.
Cycling is no problem.
Alright. So... everyone's gonna attack your Vivian.
You know,
Look at my fancy treasure.
I think I need my Vivian for one more turn, you know?
I'm not losing everything
Okay,
again.
so we're just gonna say yes. Perfect. That is... wow. Alright, well, let me plus Sweet Vivian and see what's coming up here.
Like I do.
I mean, this one says giant, so I gotta pick it.
You got a lot of Beanstalks.
I know. Let's...
whoa!
Calamity Baron time. Alright, so let's...
oh dear. Oh dear. Huh.
Okay.
The giant source you control deal damage to a permanent or player deals double that damage. It's a lot of damage.
And it's just giants, though. It's just giants.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna play a Leyline Tyrant.
Okay. I see. Vivian, I'm done with Vivian, man. I'm done with my own self here.
I'll be back.
Oh, this is
like
a real pickle. Because now Leyline Tyrant just generates so much mana, you know? Oof.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 11?
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
I'm wondering where 11 came from. What?
I'm just gonna be done.
Okay. Okay, so I think I need to say X equals 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
X. Ah! No!
Wow, it didn't even give you an opportunity to respond to that. Okay.
No, it didn't. What was that?
What? Like what? Oh. Like you would have wanted to generate a whole bunch of mana here.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was weird. It didn't let you. Oh my god. Oh no. Huh. Yeah, huh.
Well, I mean, that actually, like, it didn't even let me sacrifice my treasures in response.
Yeah, which you would want to do to be able to generate enough mana to be able to shoot the Calamity
Leyline Tyrant, your Calamity Bearer.
I mean, technically, you can just remove everything from the Runaway Steamkin.
What? Why did... yeah, but then my Runaway Steamkin is small. I don't understand.
Well...
So yeah. Well, that sucked.
Well, this is What the Deck, also known as the QA team. This is the QA test.
Okay. I guess I'm just not. Well, sure. Take action. Boom. Take one.
Oh. Oh! Can't believe you've done this. Alright, so let me do this. Bring out some more reds. Send in the guy. Deal a little bit of damage there. Like a little casual 6 there. Treasure map. Love to see this. I can't help but think that my Calamity Bearer should be dead right now.
I would have killed it, yes.
Okay, let me see. 5? Wow, I have all my Beanstalk giants. Alright, so I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. So this is 12 damage? Oh yeah. Oh, doubling and duplicationing and all the good stuff. Alright.
Oh, hello.
Oh my. Am I about to get nuked?
No, you're not.
Okay, that's good. Because my wish is still to find the key card here.
Okay, this time I feel like I do need one more turn.
Oh yeah, you got it. Let me just summon a bunch of big stuff. I think okay, this is good because this gives me a chance to find what I need as well.
Let's see if you're worthy.
Oh, you're kidding me. Okay. All right, one more turn for me too. This is an instant. All right. Because I still want to see what happens when you get too much mana. I mean, I assume that getting Leyline Tyranted in the face. Okay.
Boom.
Oh my god. Oh, man.
Apex.
That's awesome. Okay, so you have a bunch of mana.
Well.
Oh, I wish you could chain Apex into Apex. And there's Bergie. Okay.
Well, you can, but you can't then get the 10 additional mana.
Yeah, no, that would be so awesome to just go like Apex into Apex into Apex into Apex.
I guess we want to play Bergie into Goldspan. Can I play Bergie into Goldspan to Goldspan? I have 10 floating. So none of my things actually boast.
Yeah, right. Like Bergie's there to generate the mana.
Actually, this just we just play this.
All right.
Into this.
Goldspan to Goldspan. Nice, nice. Okay. Well, now my last dies, which I hate to see. Oh my gosh, are you killing me? No.
Maybe.
It can't be! Oh, dude. Oh, I don't even think this matters. Like, I'm gonna do this. Oh shit, that generates more mana for you. Oh no! Okay, wait.
Well.
Alright.
I think now I can't kill you. At least not yet.
Yes. God,
Okay,
that card is so awesome. Alright. And then if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana.
Oh wait, no, we actually still have enough. We still have enough. Haha.
All right, hold on. I need to cast.
Wait, no, I did the wrong thing. No, undo, undo.
Z.
Undo.
Oh.
Undo.
Oh. Oh. All right, there's Oh, this is so ridiculous. I got Apex powered into, like, infinite... Thud?
So, like...
Are you kidding me? That was...
The idea of the deck... The idea of the deck is that you Leyline Tyrant, and you took a ton of mana, and you're sitting there with, like, boatloads of mana from your treasures from Goldspan Dragon, and, like, Apex of Power, and, like, Ironcrag Feet, all this is just floating. And then you just, like, thud them for, like, 40 so much red mana.
Oh,
and then I just couldn't respond to your Hurricane effect. And I was like, it just died.
That's, like, so funny. Like, oh my god, yeah, like, all of your stuff blew up, and I was kind of like, whoa.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what, huh? But yeah, I mean, I didn't have anything that I could play that wasn't a mana ability, so
yeah,
like, it didn't give me a window to respond because I wasn't in full control. That's what happened.
Oh god. Well, I have exactly one more deck to showcase. One more. Brian, are you ready for the final match? The final sampler match before the best of three.
Final first set of game.
That's correct. That's correct, Brian. It's the first set of look what we have.
Final before the final.
Yeah. The final pre-final. Here we go. All right, this is Pokey Goose's Giants deck. Of course, Pokey Goose helps us sift through a lot of the lists for what the deck. So big shout out to Pokey Goose for making this possible. This is the deck that has the word giant on a lot of things, despite not necessarily being as giant creature focused. It's built around Giant Ox. Giant Ox crews vehicles using its toughness rather than its power. A giant ox. Yeah. We also have Colossal Plow. It's a very big plow, right? You can add white mana and gain life. It's incredible. It's incredible. Requires 6 to crew. Perfect for the Ox. We have some of these really gigantic ships, like Sky Sovereign, Parhelion 2. We have the Giant Spider. Not a giant, but it has giant on it. Now, what literal giants are in the deck? Crystalline Giant is a giant. And let's not forget the Towering Titan. It gets +X counters on it, where X is the total toughness of other creatures you control. And then I can sack a creature with Defender, and everyone gains Trample. So, like, it's a giant vehicles deck. How do we not have a Consulate Dreadnought? Sirocco SC? I don't know. We might even actually have one, but I'm not sure. Oh, and there's an Inventor's Fair. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can hang
Maybe
on
I'm not
to
ready.
this.
Maybe I should mulligan this.
Okay, if you should have mulligan, I'm hanging.
We're gonna keep it.
Oof. Ooh.
Witches of it in a dragon deck seems a little odd because you don't really need to cook it. You know, you don't have to cook the food.
Yeah, right. You just
you're a dragon, right?
Every dragon should have the ability turn target friendly creature into food. Like that should just be the name of it.
Like this should actually, you should just be able to, like, anytime there's a creature in play, you should be able to sacrifice it for 3 life if you have a dragon.
Man, this is going to be a little bit of a close call.
Still looking for treasure, as dragons are wont to do.
All right, all right. So far, this makes sense. You're on theme.
Yeah. A wily little dragon. Goblin.
Okay, this is fine. Sacked to become dragon treasure. I guess dragon food. Well, it appears that I only have one choice, which is the Foundry Inspector.
Ooh.
Little bit of a funky choice.
That's a construct, that's not a dragon. I don't know what's going on here now.
It's true. It's true. We have some giant maneuvers that we can make, but we're just trying to figure out the right way to do it. Oof.
Well, I'm gonna play Sarkhan Fireblood, which, as I was saying in the preamble of this, is one of my absolute favorites.
Yeah, dude, Sarkhan is so awesome. This card is one of my favorite planeswalkers of all time because the ultimate is so satisfying. It's like impossible to get there, but it's just such a big threat.
Look at this. I have a 3-cost 5/4 dragon.
Can it attack or block yet? Unless you control
it
4
can,
more.
It cannot attack. It can block.
Oh, this is not good. Alright, I'm gonna play the Conqueror's Galleon. I'm gonna do this.
Ooh. Boat.
This is kind of the ramp that I need. Alright, let's go ahead and pass through. Let's go ahead and pass through.
This is your ramp? This boat?
I need more land. I need more mana.
But you have to crew the boat.
I know. I have a way to crew it. Hear you me.
Okay.
Madness.
Alright, let's get rid of this other Sarkhan.
Alright, that seems like a fair play. It seems like a fair play.
How do we want to do this? I can draw with my Bonder's Enclave since I have
that's
the
legal.
Gadrak.
That's a legal play. We allow that here.
But I feel like this is like, you know, one of the you know, standout cards of this show, the Anointed Procession. So
no, I mean,
gotta play. And I'm not gonna attack because I don't want my Sarkhan to get hit. I think what I am gonna do, we could sack the Wily Goblin. Yeah, I'm gonna sack the Wily Goblin with the Anointed Procession. So we're gonna get 2 food tokens, and then we're gonna get 2 treasure tokens because one of the guys.
Oh my god, that is so sick. Okay, wait. Okay. So I played this one. Alright. Crystalline Giant, hello.
Okay, alright.
Alright, so we can do this.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to crew this by tapping this and this. Here it comes. It's a 2/10, and it will now bonk towards Sarkhan. And this, something happens to the Crystalline Giant. It doesn't matter. Ooh, Hexproof.
No Hexproof.
Very, very cool. Okay, we do this. Ramping achieved. Here it is. Bing, bam.
Alright, well, my dragon will block your boat. And it has better luck than Visceron.
All right.
Visceron? I forget which one like, you know, got killed by the fleet.
Dude, I mean, look, if you want to know lore stuff, I am the worst lore person to ever ask.
Well, I mean,
about.
I'm actually talking Game of Thrones.
Oh, dude, I am the worst lore person. It doesn't even matter, man. You're talking about any show. I stopped watching Game of Thrones when it was, like, really good. I didn't get let down. It was perfect, man. I always quit when I'm ahead. Show's great. I'm done with it.
Goldspan Dragon.
Oh, again. I mean...
I'll get 2 more treasure tokens.
Oh, this is bad.
You want to take both? I want to protect my Sarkhan. Can't really protect your Sarkhan from the Colossus very well, but I guess we can. We can just block with Gadrak if we really want to.
That's true. That's true. I'm not entirely sure how I live for very long at all, though. You're about to get... What is that? Like 20 mana worth of tokens?
Yeah, I have 4 treasure tokens.
And then you crack the treasure map, and then you make 6 treasure tokens?
I guess I should have just, like, not tapped the Bonder's Enclave with the auto-tapper there. Here, we'll scry with this right now.
Ay. Okay. I have a plan.
Okay. I'm just gonna play this with one of the treasures. Boom. I have another treasure map. My dragons are finding so much treasure.
Alright, so... I gain a little life. That's good. I mean... This is what I got, huh?
The plow!
It's plow time. I don't have enough mana to do that one. So
name again is Colossal Plow.
Alright. I really don't need this refurbish, like, at all. Like, even a little bit. Okay, so...
I'm not killing anything except for you.
True. Bam, bam. Submit. See, like, you don't really have a way to necessarily kill me at this point. First strike? Okay.
That's true. I'm not going to kill you right now.
Alright.
I'm going to block with my dragon on your...
Good. Perfect. Terrific. Excellent. This is totally fine.
And then I'm going to sack my dragon for 2 food. Oh. Actually, no, it's big, so I get 4 food, right?
Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, so now we'll treasure map bottom this. So now I get 6 treasures, and I can sacrifice treasures for cards with my cove. So now I have 1 billion mana.
Oh god. Now I just need you to not get an X card. Like if you just please. Please, Brian.
Come to me.
We got red. We'll play this guy.
I just dealt with this problem. I just did.
All right, I think the Goldspan Dragon's gonna just hang out. He's gonna not attack.
Wow! Oh, thank you. That's really generous of you, Brian.
I'm just trying to protect my Sarkhan to get 10 dragons off of his ability.
Oh my god, that's right, it's Anointed Procession.
It's gonna make 10 dragons with the Anointed Procession, so I think Goldspan Dragon can hang out and not get me a treasure this turn. Right. I'm okay with it.
Well, here it comes, baby. Bam, bam, boom. It's plowing time.
Okay.
All right. Bring it on. Yeah.
I will block with this Gadrick again. I'm
nice.
Gonna use this first.
Got him. Yep. Go ahead. Use your Bonder's Enclave and your Treasure Cove to draw 1 billion. But just you wait. Just you wait. I actually don't know how I could have possibly stopped the Sarkhan.
Okay.
Oh, I got this thing.
The Parhelion. Okay, alright.
Flying First Striking Vigilance. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
We'll use it.
Love it, love it, love it.
Ooh. Ooh. Meh. Alright.
Also, if we kept Refurbish, we couldn't have gotten this out of turn sooner, because this was open.
Let's Ultimate Sarkhan and get 10 dragons.
These were all tapped.
Boom!
And then if I Refurbish...
Wait, 8 dragons. I thought it was 5 dragons. No, it's 4. Oh, right, because it's 20 total power.
Yeah. Brian, I am forced to defend my honor. I need to explain why I discarded this Refurbish. Because I would have been able to get it out at the same rate as Colossal Plow. Because this was untapped, all the other lands were tapped the first turn it came out, second turn. If I did draw discard, I would not have had enough mana to cast the Refurbish. And then this led us to this turn, which is where I got the Parhelion out. So.
Okay. Wait, what would you have even discarded the... Oh, wait, to...
Yeah, the idea is that...
I don't remember what you even discarded to.
I can discard the Parhelion and then cast Refurbish if I had enough mana to do
sure.
that. Still would have been faster. Lloydsmith, send a screenshot. Lloydsmith, we're pointing straight to you. Send a sequence of screenshots to show us.
Alright, we're attacking... Well, actually, hold on. No, yeah, okay. We'll just stack with this. Boop. Gain some more treasures. We're gonna draw with the Treasure Cove. I have so many treasures. I'm so rich.
This is... I mean, like, I'm just sitting here trying to explain that I'm, like, comfortable with my line with the Parhelion. And you're sitting here counting like, oh, I have 800 billion thousand mana. Oh my god. You know, let's just draw exactly what we need. There it is. Boom. Sun Petal Grove. And...
yeah, I have a Hoard over here. I have, not only do I have a bunch of treasures, but my treasures are worth twice as much as the average treasure because of my Goldspan Dragon. I have to wonder what the flavor of that is, right? Why, with the Goldspend Dragon, like, your treasures are worth more? Is it because the dragons are known as such shrewd negotiators? Like,
oh gosh.
Why is your Hoard worth more if you have this dragon in play?
Okay, hold on. Here it comes. Yes, and then here's my huge giant who's towering and still not tall enough.
He's a towering titan. Yeah, okay. What? He doesn't even. There's no reach, right?
Correct.
He's just big.
It's just not quite that towering.
Okay.
All right.
Well, your crystal giant is pretty big. And your Parhelion can attack and make some.
Right, yeah. Watch this. This is gonna be. This is the good shit right here. Boom. There it is. Now I don't. There's nothing that has defender, so I can't give everything trample until end of turn.
I'm gonna sack my dragon. Boom, more dragons.
Oh my god, how many tokens do you have?
These guys have fire breathing, by the way, these dragons.
Oh, they do? Oh, that's really nice. Alright, I don't know if there's anything in my deck that can possibly let us do it.
Oh, wait, like...
I don't think there is.
I'm gonna block the Parhelion with like
everything.
6 dragons. Well, I'm blocking your other dragon, but then I'm blocking the Parhelion with 6 dragons.
Put me out of my misery. Just let me die, Brian. Let me die. Yes, he's snoozing on the job is calling it right, man. Towering Titan, this thing needs to have reach. It's just not.
It does seem like it would have reach, right? Like, how
fair.
towering can you be if you're like this giant? You're like, I am like so mighty and tall, and then you're like,
yeah.
Can't reach.
Yeah, no, that's like if I put on a bunch of weight and started to say I'm towering. It's just like the wrong word for it. Alright. Alright, you know, just put me out of my misery, Brian. Draw all the cards. Is there any insane pop-off reward?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna fire breathing you with these dragons for like 1 trillion with all these treasures.
Okay. Alright, let's take the over or the under on negative 100.
On 1 trillion?
Yeah, on negative 100. I think you deal more than 100 damage to me this turn. Because there's 7 times 5, that's 35. Plus 4 is 39. Plus 2 is 43.
Well, I also I get to flip this treasure map for 3 more treasures, which are each, which ends up being another 6 treasures, right?
So yeah, it's 43.
So.
Yeah, so you're gonna need. So that's 24.
Everyone's attacking.
All right. Let's go ahead and pass
Getcha. All right. Activate ability. Oh my god, I have to keep clicking it every time. Hold on, we're just gonna stack everything for red first.
Oh yeah. Oh Brian. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So it looks like you can't quite put me to minus 100. You just can't quite do it.
Well, I think
Pathetic.
I have like 12. How many? I don't even remember how many treasures I had, but it's a lot.
0% chance we're going to minus 100. 0%. Brian Kibler will be unable to figure this out.
I don't think I can get you to minus 100.
Well, unless you have that red spell that's like, make a treasure for every land you have. Alright.
There's a lot of clicking here.
No, I trust you. I think you're doing a great job. Alright, so that's 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 32 extra fire breaths.
Is it that? Yeah, that sounds about right. Actually, looking at it here. I can't sack the other. Someone says that sack the 2/2 for more fire breathing. I cannot do that because that makes food tokens, not treasure tokens.
Damn, do it anyways. No, pump this guy, and then once he's full, then Witch's Oven.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here it is. Here it is, Brian. This is the moment.
Okay.
Resolve. How do I actually... Can I...
Here, I need to... We're just going to add mana with all these, even though it's not going to do anything.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's only red mana. Oh, you're doing little evensies.
Well, it's actually just whichever one happens to be where I'm clicking.
Let's look at Brian's face.
They're swapping back and forth when I click in that location. So,
Look at the concentration on Brian's face as he's pumping these things one at a time.
I mean, this is important. I need to make sure. Now I'm committed to evenly pumping them too.
Oh no, yeah, no, this is tough. Yeah, no, see, Brian, you can always tell when you are focusing because your head begins to tilt forward. You start looking past your eyebrows.
So it's funny when people like watch me, like, you know, when I'm normally streaming, you know, I'm kind of like relaxed, laid back like this, but I'm playing like a game like League of Legends, right, which requires like much more constant attention.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
yeah.
You know, like my like face twitches.
Oh yeah.
Like,
No,
I have all these weird mannerisms.
Yeah.
When I'm just like stuck in concentration.
I do this like mudkip thing where I just go like blah, 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 with my mouth when I'm like playing any real-time game. All right, so I think I see a line that can get us out of this.
In fact, I couldn't. Yeah, no, I don't have enough. Okay, well, we pumped them evenly. All right, I'm gonna sack a food with my remaining 2 mana.
That's a very cool play. And
okay, so I hit you for 70. No, sorry, 74.
Brian didn't even get me to -100. Pathetic. Pathetic, Brian. Oh,
What?
Hey, look at this.
I got a did you have fun in the match? Oh, I didn't even get to click it.
Oh, I
like,
clicked that miserable face.
Go to, like, get to the camera, and I was gonna definitely click the smiley face because I got you to -56. But maybe I should have because I didn't get you to -100. And
yeah,
so
no,
like, if I got you to -100, that would be the smiley face. But only -56. That's a frown.
Was not worth it. Was not worth it. Well, okay. Let me just crack my knuckles a little bit. Okay. This is not really the midpoint, but it's the 2/3 points. We have finished the not-so-serious matches. And now it's time for serious business. What's going to happen is Brian and I are going to pick our favorite decks from what we have just played. And we're going to play a 3-match series to definitively determine whether Giants or Dragons is better. Before we hop into that, I want to once again thank our sponsor, NordVPN. You can go to that URL right there, nordvpn.com/day9tv. to get 70% off a 2-year plan. That's 70, and use the code day9tv at checkout to get a free month. Just keep typing in my name and the money will just fly off the charge. It's amazing. I have an extremely powerful name. Brian, I'm going to go debate which deck I want to play. Give me a moment.
All right, let's do it.
So, I mean, there was the mono-red tripling one, which is definitely going to be one. There's the big fling deck, which didn't quite get there. There's the giant vehicles deck, which didn't quite get there. I don't know if we can play the Swathcutters deck, even though it's rad. I think these two are going to be it, but which one? Which one of these should we play? I'm gonna hold off on debating. I'm gonna hold off on debating. I'm gonna challenge Brian. I'm gonna see if we can eliminate Brian. You want to do the vehicles one? Yeah, I mean the vehicles one was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Let's do the tokens. Giant tokens. Giant tokens. Here we go. Pac-Monster says, still surprised no one submitted the new Is It Giant deck meta. Someone did, Pac-Monster.
I'm ready.
Didn't pick it. I've done it.
Do it. All right.
I've nearly nailed it.
I thought about it, and I'm in. Mountain.
All right. Sun Petal Grove.
I'm gonna sing my Soul Asylum song again.
Oh no, you're doing that. Oh no. Okay, wait.
Oh no. Runaway Steamkin, never coming back. I don't really like. I can't really do much more than that.
Okay.
Runaway Elemental on the wrong track.
We're doing it. Oh, I forgot. Hold on, Brian. Stay still. Don't do another thing. We're going to create a prediction. I'm going to use channel points right now, all right?
Ooh. Okay, I'll do the same.
Who will come out on top? Giants, Dragons. There it is. Oh, this is perfect.
Who wins
Giants,
in a fight?
Day 9.
Giants, Dragons.
All right, I'm going to give him 1 minute. There it is. Bam. 1 minute.
Right,
Let's get those predictions in. All right, Brian, let's just... Let's have a lean back moment, right? Look, I'm off the game screen because I know if there's one thing I've learned, we just have to make sure we have proper regulations on this prediction market, right? We can't have any sort of manipulations occurring. We don't want anyone seeing what's going on in the game that could help modify what their choices are, you know. Now, I want everyone to keep.
You don't want a game stonk situation, you know.
That's absolutely right. We don't want Elon Musk coming in, yelling at us, just like, you must let people predict for longer than 1 minute after they've seen the start of the match and see that you're going to lose. Like, no, none of that stuff, man. We have to protect our interests. Now, I wanna just briefly explain. You can take your channel points, bet your channel points on who you think will win. And if you're correct, you will get channel points whose primary purpose is to be used for betting on future things. There's no value to them at all. You can highlight your messages.
Well, I mean, you don't have any channel point things you can use in your channel for? Like, the most popular reward in my channel that is redeemed is Summon Shiro.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know, it's only redeemable 3 times a day. And there's also Give Shiro a Treat.
Oh my gosh.
And Shiro gets a treat from you.
Shiro has become a sphere dog as a result. Like,
well, that one's also limited, you know. But both these are, of course, limited because Shiro has important dog things to do throughout the day. And he can't just be spending his time coming in, you know, at anyone's whim.
Well, it looks like the predictions are done on my end, so this is perfect. Oh, nice. Nice.
Someone just used Summon Shiro, but we got to finish the show first. We'll redeem the Summon Shiros. Ooh, the procession is here.
Yeah, no, it's really a question of, can I generate food quickly enough to get to the other side and win?
The Tyrant is here.
Oh my god, we're screwed. No!
All the predictions, but and played the wrong land, but.
Okay, wait. Oh no. Okay, wait. You're dealing like an absolute crap ton of damage next turn, huh?
Well, I mean, my Tyrant has to die if I'm going to use my mana to do damage with it.
Yeah, but even then, that's 4 and 4 and 3. Okay. I know what we're doing. I don't want to do this, but this is what we're doing.
Okay. Ooh.
There it is.
Okay,
Giant opportunity.
Okay.
7 sevens from heavens.
I'm getting seriously, sadly punished for playing the wrong land last turn.
Feels excellent. Feels powerful. This is the big moment. Wow. Alright, well. Oh, a Magda? Magda? Who makes treasures unless you search for dragons? Do you have any other dwarves in this deck at all?
No, not really.
Just Magda's one tapping in. Alright, well. Ooh,
right.
this is gonna be tough, right? So what I have to do now is I actually have to shock this in so that I can then sacrifice this, so that I can then pay 1, regaining the life for another Witch's Oven. Okay. I don't even really know how we get out of this one. I don't even know how.
Boom.
So I die immediately.
Yes.
Then just kill me, please.
More
Oh my god! Alright, I don't beat this. And this actually has the look and feel of a deck that can get there. In, like, actual proper historic anyways, with, like, a few card changes. Alright, let's...
I mean, there's definitely some you know, powerful things there for sure. Like...
You can double block this Runaway Steamkin.
But you didn't block the Magnet. She's gonna get another treasure. from your you know, destroyed corpse.
So good.
She's just looting
so
you.
Good. Well, I mean, that was swift, painful, and horrible. And now there are people out there who put food on the table with channel points, Brian, and you're gonna take away
food on the table by sacrificing things to Witch's Oven. That's how food got on the table.
I guess that's right. I guess, yeah, maybe it's a me thing. Maybe it's not a you being a bad person thing, but me being a bad food decision maker thing. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. But I think that your mono red has inspired me to do literally the exact same thing in mono red and try to beat you as fast as possible. It's amazing.
Okay.
It's
right.
amazing. The thought leader Brian Kibler strikes again. All right. Kyle says, wait, I thought the prediction was for the series. Well, damn, it's true. It is for the series. It is for the series.
It is for the series. Yeah, the predictions are for the series. Where do I check the? I'm gonna check the. I'm curious what the breakdown of the predictions in your channel is. With the point.
Yeah, that's actually a really good question. I can actually check the. Oh, wow, 60% of you voted for Brian. Oh my god. Mods ban chat. Every single one of them is out of here.
It's balanced by the points they wagered. It's possible that the people with the most channel points who just bet on dragons, you know.
Yeah.
Like, dragons hoard treasure, and thus it makes a lot of sense that people who support dragons would have more channel points that they've been hoarding.
That's a great point. However, 290 people voted dragons, 186 voted giants. This is horrible.
Okay. Well, in mine, it's 79% voted dragons.
Man, what? Look at these haters. Look at these haters. This is terrible. All right. All right. Ramen up ruins.
Ooh, okay.
Wily
goblins.
All right, I have the play of the day. This is going to be some of the it stuff. Yeah, here it comes. Get out of here. Bam. Instant speed spells cast on main one.
Dead.
Got him.
I needed that. Actually, I didn't. But I'm gonna Smothering Tithe.
What?
Smother you. Unless you pay 2 every time you draw a card, I get a treasure token.
Oh, decline. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yes.
I don't believe this nonsense. All right. What is this one?
Bone Crusher. Alright. Alright.
I actually think you're just going to get the most treasure. I can't believe a dragon hoarding bastard might come out on top here. I think I have to play my game. I have to close my eyes and not worry that much about it. Are you mono red Smothering Tithe? Is there any white mana in this deck?
I mean, it uses white mana. Here's a Gadrak.
Alright, that's fine. Resolve. Decline. Play this.
Yes.
One time. There it is. It's time to bear some calamity and bear some responsibility, Brian.
Alright.
The face is the place. The giant doubled with a giant is coming to town. It's giant time. Gotta block it, don't you, huh?
I believe I'm gonna block this, yes.
Now I don't have Brian on my screen, but I can see Brian on my other monitor, and I can see Brian is just shaking with crippling fear at this point in time because I have Calamity Bearer.
You are not the best judge of body language.
Yes, I am. I can see on Brian's screen that he's lying. He's all right.
We'll play another Gadrak. Ship me the treasure. Hand it over.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna decline this. So we're gonna do this in order to. Wait, what? Oh, that's not considered a giant.
It's not a giant. When it's a spell, yeah, it's only a giant when it's a creature.
Oh, this is. Oh. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, it's white mana. Oh. Can we win it here? Is this it? Is this the end?
Are you gonna do like a million to me again?
Ooh, I can't quite. Resolve. Decline.
I'm rich.
This is definitely the play I'm gonna do. Yeah. Double the doubles. Toils and troubles. We're just going double all the way up. Wait, that kills you if you block that way.
Hmm?
Unless you have some treasures to remove my Bone Crusher. No, it doesn't. It deals 16 damage.
I'm like, what is this math?
I'm sorry.
I was sitting here because like last time I was like, wait, I didn't think I would die, and I would die.
4 times 2 times 2 is it must be like 30 or some shit. Like, I don't know. Day 9 has discovered a new form of math. Yes.
I am at 2.
And that is the best news I've heard. Oh my god. Well, I can just injury. All right, here it comes.
Okay.
Okay. We now have some scrying happening. It is a good day to scry.
I will just die to that though. I don't know that I can actually win from here. I do have a lot of treasure.
Oh, that's right. This deals damage in the graveyard. Oh, these new cards. Oh. Ah.
I need to find... Oh, wait, my treasure code's right.
That's all treasure. You have like 14 treasure. You're
I have so many treasures, but I need to find...
Yes, and that's why you don't hoard gold.
Yeah.
Resolve.
I need to find a witch's oven like I had last time.
Oh, this deals 2 damage to target creature. Okay, yeah. Target player, there we go. I was trying to figure out how the targeting works.
Why don't you just target the creature? Oh, okay, I'm dead.
I've done it. I've done it. That was close. No, because like, you know how there's the... When you're playing paper magic, you're like, all right, I'm going to deal 2 damage to you and 2 damage to, like, whatever creature, you know, and that's it. But, like, the interface is like, you must specify the creature first. And I was like, what? Did I misread the card? I'm, like, desperately on your head. I'm like, come on. Oh, okay. It's just an ordering thing. It's just an ordering thing. I know, Brian, I know what the final deck that I'm going to be playing is. I know it. This is the big deal deck, okay? This is going to be Ramping Flinging. That's it. Ramping Flinging, Massive Gianting. I'm very excited. And I need to remember the name of the key card. It is the Surtland Flinger, which sounds absolutely like a type of spicy food dish served in the South. Alright, let's where are you? Come here, Brian. Come here. Challenge sent. Challenge accepted. View challenge. Challenge accepted. Deck selected. Shadow of War's Big Flinger.
Here we go.
It's like some sort of hype name for a Frisbee player. The Surtland Flinger, man. Yeah, this
time I'm actually gonna switch over to the game screen before like turn 3. Last time I just had like the cameras and like, you know.
Yeah. Should just
and it was like,
I just put myself on. Be like, it's the me show. Look at this. Like, all right.
Ta-da!
All right, now if you do anything in one of these early turns, I believe I lose the game immediately.
What if I just play a steam vent? Are you dead?
Oh no, I know what deck you are. Oh, you're gonna try to Narset Big Dragon me, aren't you? Aren't you? Okay. No, I have solutions for this. Scipius is blue mana. We're dead. No, look. Look, we are... This is big. There's a lot of channel points on this.
I'm gonna play Folio of Fancies.
Oh, you would play Folio of Fancies. Absolutely you would. Okay. I'll be passing my turn. And theorizing about ways.
I will play Narset.
Oh. God. Alright.
Mind and body should move in unison, like wind and wave.
You know, I'm actually cycling this migration path.
Migration
path. I don't have a turn 3 play, and I'm trying to draw into one.
Your prowess.
Wow, I missed!
Yes! This is how we do it.
Narset. Okay, alright.
Alright, pass the turn. Oh, God. One time.
I have just the trick for
Are the gods with... Okay, no, never mind. Dude, Foretell, I love the Foretell mechanic, but I have messed up.
So cool, yeah.
I've messed up so severely, if you foretell a card, you still can't play it on that turn. Because I was like foretelling a Behold the Multiverse, and then end of my turn trying to draw it, or foretelling a counterspell, and in my turn trying to counter. Doesn't work.
Oh, cast on a later turn. Okay.
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't realize.
because later is like not a common magic word at all. Like my brain did not light up when I first read the text. Like, all right.
Play Dragon Master Outcast.
Oh my god, I can't do anything with that.
See, this is like, you know, me like in middle school. When, like, you know, no one wanted to hang out with me.
You're the Dragon
It's
Master
actually not even
Outcast.
You know,
It's
Dragon
not
Master.
true. I was super popular.
I mean, I literally posted a picture of me from middle school on Twitter today.
Oh.
You can go find it. Where I was a character. Okay, I'm gonna Folio of Fancies. We're gonna each draw one.
It resolves.
Except only I am, because you already drew a card this turn.
No, I'm ready to feel the pain. I'm ready to feel the pain. I have my fingers in the steeple. I think we can do this. I have 7 mana, and then on turn 8 we'll...
Okay, I'm gonna Mystic Reflection my Dragon Master Outcast. I'm gonna Dragon Fodder. Get 2 more Dragon Master Outcasts.
Oh. Oh. Okay. I can. No, I don't think I have any way to kill much of anything. I can sense.
Excellent. Lotus Cobra. Okay.
This color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a Surtland Flinger. I might need some 2% milk to wash down the Surtland Flinger. I feel like I've inadvertently said something incredibly inappropriate.
Well.
Alright, well you're going to 6 lands. Oh my god. Behold the Multiverse. Okay. Brian is looking for the 6th land to get the Dragon Master Outcasts to become huge. Oh my gosh.
Going to Foretell. You may go.
Okay. I mean, this is as good as it's gonna get. Do this.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Surtland Flinger. We have a pair of Surtland Flingers.
Okay.
And now I'm going to Calamity Bearer.
Okay.
And then I'm going to swing with the Lotus Cobra and the Surtland Flinger. So I sack this to deal 4 damage, which is double to 8, which is double to 16, and that's about what I have. That's about the attack like this. Sack this. This. It's 8. It's 16.
Alright. Ow.
Alright. Managed to eliminate 1 outcast.
Okay, well, I get 2 dragons.
Okay. I don't see any haste. All right, this is good. This is good. This is good.
I don't know that my deck actually has any way to like interact with a creature.
Oh my gosh, there's absolutely so many channel points / tendies coming. I think we've done it for the giant lovers among us.
I got all these dragons, but I'm just getting stuff flung at my face.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Harry Dosher says, "Oh, we believed. It's true. It's true. I knew. I knew that my chat had my back."
Do I have any like way to like? I mean, I guess I'm just gonna look with this.
Folio time.
No, it's Narset. Number 2.
My prowess
This one.
is unmatched by my peers. Keep an open mind.
I can make like a lot of Dragon Master outcasts.
Yeah, right. Overwhelming the skies with Dragon Master outcasts. Okay. I think, my God, it might have been the moment.
Yeah, I need another turn. I need one more turn.
Okay. However, I will give you. Okay, we're holding the game. We're coming to the negotiation table. I've removed the game screen.
Okay.
I removed the game screen. You absolutely get to have another turn, if and only if you close that prediction right now and mark Giants. I mean, these are families that have wagered on this.
I mean, you have your predictions. You have control over your own predictions, right? You could just like say the Giants won.
That's right. You know, I suppose we pretty much should be front facing about the fact that the entire prediction system is rigged.
It's actually it's much like, you know, much like Robin Hood cutting off GameStonk trading.
I know, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like,
of course, Dragons won. Of course, Giants
like,
won.
look, we have to close whatever we want on our channel because
yeah,
we really
this is, the Dragon versus Giant market. It's too volatile. This is for your own protection.
True. It's absolutely true.
It's
you know,
too volatile. Anything can happen. Look at that. 16 damage in 1 turn.
I know.
Talk about volatility.
There's regulations that must be abided by. You know, it's kind of anytime someone asks me a question, Brian, I feel like instead of answering it, it's just important to talk about my values. You know, and I really value the acquisition of channel points being brought to the everyman with 0 fees. Not just because they've never existed, but because that's what my value is. And I absolutely will rig the prediction on my half. You're right. I have to protect people from themselves in a way that makes me money. So let's return back to the game. I'm gonna close this turn and the prediction. We're gonna mark choose outcome Giants day 9 complete prediction. Congratulations, everybody. We got a little mana. Let's play one of these. Play one of these.
That's a lot of Cobras.
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh wait.
Why did day 9 close the predictions? I had diamond hands. Oh. the memes are so good. Hey, has this happened to you? Because, like, I mean, a lot of people were asking me about stocks and stuff, and I was like, dude, I stream video games professionally. Like, what are you asking me for? But people that I haven't spoken to in a long time were texting me, Sean, do you know what's going on with GameStop? And part of me is just like...
You work in games, right?
Yeah, you work in games.
You're going to give me the inside track.
Yeah. And part of me wanted to immediately lie and be like, oh, absolutely, no. I mean, GameStop is going to become bigger than Amazon. Thumb texting away. Yeah, like... Also, you guys should go.
You know what I probably should have done? I just realized.
Yeah.
I could have, rather than copying my Dragon Master Outcast, I could have copied your Lotus Cobra.
Oh.
Because I thought I had, you know, this is the first time I played with Mystery Reflection. I could have copied your Lotus Cobra.
Ooh.
And, you know, gotten 2 Lotus Cobras. I was just had it in my head that it was, you know, one of my own creatures. And then...
Oh, whoopsie daisies. Oh, whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
sorry.
the incoming Lotus Cobra and being so mana-flush.
Sorry, I spasmed and knocked my microphone everywhere.
You destroyed your entire setup.
Sorry, everyone. Apologies for your ears. Apologies for your ears. I just...
Unfortunately, even the thematic compass getting me another land getting me the Mazavith land can't even save me from this.
I love to hear it. I love to hear that I gave you the extra turn, and the Surtland Flinger was still there.
I mean, like I have all these giant dragons, but there's nothing I can really do about that Surtland Flinger. He's just flinging too much.
Picking up giants.
He's flinging me for 16. He's gonna fling me for a bunch more.
Mashing up little spicy dung balls and just flinging them straight at the Dragon Master himself.
I'm just looking. I'm trying to see if there's any way, and I just don't think there is.
Well, I mean, Folio of Fancies, and just kind of like see what's coming down the pipeline. Maybe there's a card in the deck.
I don't. That's the thing. I don't think there's a single card in the entire deck that actually interacts with a creature.
Oh, that's definitely what the deck submission for sure.
Yeah, it just does its own thing. And yeah, the only way to stop a creature is the thematic compass turning into the whatever it is, the Spires of Orazca, and that can't stop a Surtland Flinger.
Oh yeah, the Surtland Flinger is just a little bit too effective in this meta,
I mean, it's known for that, really. So if we, I'm just this into this. No, that doesn't work. This into. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna play this Dragon Mage. That's all I got. Is Dragon Mage.
All right. Here we go. It's time to fling a Cobra. Get it doubled by the Calamity Bearer. And deal pain. Yes. This is it. Attack this way. Yes! Sacrifice this! This! It's for 4. Do it there. Bam! Ah! Yes! Brian Kibler, known as the Dragon Master for his mastery of dragons in the game of Magic. Day 9, known as a giant, because I'm tall and eat way too much. We have come out victorious, the Giants, yes! Oh my gosh. That was a lot of fun for you and me, and a lot of misery for anyone that voted dragons.
it was tragic. It was really tragic. I feel like the Giants, they teamed up with the Lotus Cobras, and they just came out too quickly. I was trying to get a bunch of big dragons out, and I did, but not fast enough to avoid getting Giants flung at my face.
Yeah, I gotta say, there's something kind of magical about how in Magic, in other games, the bad stuff is just bad. Like if you are too far forward in League of Legends, you die. If you try to dive someone when you shouldn't, you die. In Magic the Gathering, bad stuff is not ineffective. It's incredibly effective. It's just inconsistent. Like that's the thing that I love so much is like if you can get these 3 cards out and you attack once, 16 damage flung to the face.
Oh.
Yeah, or like the Dragon Master Outcast, if you just wait 2 more turns, you get 70 dragons or whatever it is with anointed percent. It's just not consistent. We got to see some real.
I mean,
yeah.
I do think one of the things that's so great about Magic, is that you can play the kind of game that you want, right?
Yeah.
You can play the, I want to try and play a really, high level competitive game on the ladder, trying to hit #1 Mythic, trying to compete in, the Mythic Championships or whatever. Or you can, play Commander with your friends, right? And even like Commander, there's like the groups that try and have like ultra optimized decks that are like looking to do really powerful things really quick in the game. There are other groups that are just like, oh, I just want to make everyone hate each other by like, giving them a thing that screws them over, so they want to kill them, and it allows you to create your own experience. And I think that's one of the things that keeps it, so fresh and interesting, even like over 25 years later. Because
I started playing when I was in 3rd grade or 4th grade.
I last cut my hair when I started playing Magic.
I know, it's amazing. It's just it's been such, and this is what is so great about Brian's hairs. You can see it grow in whatever way suits your style. But either way, Brian,
like this was Invasion. It was, you know, it was a crazy time in the game.
And you can see these gray lines were when Phyrexian mana was legal and standard. Well, hey, to all of you wonderful human beings that submitted decks to us for What the Deck, thank you so much. If you're hungry for the next episode, it will be on March 1st. That's correct. I almost said May 1st, and that would have been a lie, which I've never done before. So March 1st is when the next What the Deck theme is going to be. We're going to wait for Standard to bake for another week and announce the theme next week. And you can go to our Discord at discord.gg/day9tv. Go to the deck submissions channel. It'll have all the instructions, the topic of how to submit decks if you are so interested. Warm thanks to our sponsor, NordVPN. You can go to nordvpn.com/day9tv to get 70% off. 70% off a 2-year plan and a month free with the code day9tv. Just keep typing in my name. And Brian, do you have any final words before we close out this episode of What the Deck?
Well, I when you said, you know, if you're hungry, I was just like, yes, I am hungry. That is something that's common among both giants and dragons.
Yeah.
They're hungry.
Yeah. So are you going to eat lunch right now, as I am, at like 2 p.m.?
No, I'm actually going to be streaming after this. I'm going to be doing. Yeah, I'm actually going to be streaming some League of Legends, in fact. So we're talking about League of Legends and diving towers. I'm going to try and not do that.
Okay, actually,
I have my Silver promo series that's coming up. That is actually my Redemption series, because I failed the first one. But I'm going to be playing on my channel, and pro caster Captain Flower is going to be casting the series while spectating on his channel. Should be a lot of fun.
So I want to just sort of clarify what this means. Like in Magic the Gathering, you know how if you're in gold and then you level up to platinum, boom, now you're in platinum. You're sort of get a little bit of breathing room there, and you keep going up till you hit diamond and so on. In League of Legends, right when you're on that cusp, you get what's called promotion matches, where you have to you have to win 3 out of 5 matches in order to get promoted.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Or, no, it is 3 out of 5. Sorry, 3 out of 5. I have to actually win 2 out of 3. Well, 2 out of 4, because I have like a free win because I failed the previous one and I'm back into a series. So I have to win 2. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So there is
normally it's 3 out of 5.
There's an event that occurs when you go from bronze to silver and from silver to gold, where you have to like play in your own little mini personal tournament in order to get promoted. So Brian, oh my God, I am absolutely going to be eating a sandwich and watching you. And if you're interested in watching Brian, don't worry, because we're going to host Brian right after this. So Brian, hey, thanks so much. I'm going to move the camera off. We'll see you March 1st for the next What the Deck. And of course, Brian will be doing some right now, and I'll be doing Kaldheim all week. See you then, everyone. Bye.